No doubt it's 1035 The Beat. I'm K Fox. And you know what? I'm not even going to lie. I need you to pronounce your name, please.
Yo, all right. XXX Tentacion.
Okay. So what do you want me to call you?
Just call me X. X or Young Dagger Dick.
You want me to call you Young Dagger Dick?
Young Dagger Dick.
You want me to say and call you Young Dagger Dick?
Young Dagger Dick.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I will call you X. What does that mean?
All right. So XXX Tentacion means unknown temptation. As far as the X, the significance of the X, for some time the X was the only unknown numeral to me. So it was it played as like, it's like being John, like John Doe. You get what I'm saying? John Doe stands for unknown. So
okay, X is the variable, like the wild card.
As in unknown. So temptation is tentacion is temptation in Latin. So I actually just pushed the two together in unknown temptation because I feel as if that's what my life revolves around.
Wow. And how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're only 19, and all of this is going on.
Yeah.
You've designed yourself a beautiful grave, sir.
I'm gonna rest for a bit.
Like, yo, these niggas is wildin' right now. Like, these niggas is really wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't playing with y'all niggas, man. You heard?
Sometimes you just gotta catch chlamydia on these niggas, G shit.
You know what I'm saying? Gonorrhea, all that shit.
All of that shit.
I catch all diseases in the world so the world won't have no more diseases. You feel me?
G shit.
Yeah.
Peace all on a track.
Yeah. I'm as real as they come, they feel it get numb. You think you got a little buzz, so now you can't get stung. I keep a razor blade tucked on me under my tongue. Don't let me have to tell these niggas about the city I'm from. Look, I could do this shit with no effort, no pressure, no gimmick shit, no radio records. Just textbook rhyme style with the raw texture. Punchlines, right hooks, now that's a trifecta. No more free elections, I'm texting these niggas extras. It's the pro with all errors, he's back in your sector. So, might be best to protect your neck or profess your debt to the God, he might bless y'all.
Murder these flows like I murder these hoe ass niggas. What the fuck is your energy, bro? Make your nigga deep throw the desert D.
But they've been here listening to his music, praying and lighting candles in his memory.
Shape shift, full expression like the facelift at the police with like 8 whips. If you talking all that 8 shit, I'm not talking while I'm babe shit, but I'm banging on my chest, bitch. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, traveling through the infinity, you know that nigga pretend to be, all that bullshit do not get to me, I am a spirit and entity, you just wanna suck on my energy, I am the realest since Kennedy, you pussy ass niggas fucking suck, you sound the same, I spit the pain, that's why the young niggas feel the same, they know I bang, I pull a fucking pistol out the range and act insane.
No, that can't say.
Yeah.
No, that can't.
Spend years at the crib, so I don't feel the pain no more. I don't feel the pain no more.
Chopper 4 was over the scene off North Dixie Highway and Northeast 36th Street as the investigation unfolded. The popular rapper was rushed to Broward Health North, where he was pronounced dead.
All I heard was one gunshot, like pow, and then I just seen everybody crowding around the car and stuff.
You gotta make it do the best you can. You know, I got to the point, all I got is God. What for him, I've been gone a long time. So I give all praise to him, man. All praise to him. Anything can happen. Anything. You know what I'm saying?
So as far as like what really made me start is I never knew what I wanted to do, and I didn't want anything that took away from my freedom. I wasn't with a 9 to 5. I only done one job, and I was a sales broker. I was good at it, but like I said, anything that made me feel like a slave, I wasn't with it. Our skin color has long evolved from that. You know what I'm saying? And now it's bigger than just our skin color. That's what I want people to also see.
It's an economic war right now.
not even just that. Like mentally, the slavery is not physical anymore. It's mental. As far as the New World Order has come in the shape of electronics. You know what I'm saying? Taking away your mind from what you want to apply it to. The mind is but a magnet to what you want. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, like all the laws of the universe. I studied all the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? And I fully apply that.
So was there someone in your life that introduced you to that, or just something you just kind of gravitated towards?
I was born with the knowing of it. It was strange. That's why I felt like I knew. Like I believe, like I'm a really weird kid. I believe in past lives and future lives. I believe in the karmic cycle. I believe you will repeat this life until you get it right. I believe until you align the karmic cycle, nothing else matters.
Okay.
Like astral projection and weird stuff like that.
And you incorporate that in your music?
Yes. To some degree, yes.
Knock, knock. It's me, Kaz. I brought you a big Toblerone. So, I'm really excited about the black and white ball. But my tuxedo's midnight blue. What do you think? Can I still wear it?
Oh, Kaz, I've come to realize it doesn't matter what you wear.
That's an odd thing for a fashion blogger to say.
I'm not a fashion blogger anymore.
Of course you are. Don't be hard on yourself just because you've taken a sabbatical.
Kaz, you don't understand. Something's changed in me since the exorcism. I'm done searching for meaning in the aesthetic cycles of commodities.
Fashion is not a commodity.
Oh yeah? What is it then?
It's a glimmer of hope in a cruel world. I'm not joking, Helena.
I'm not joking either, Kaz. The black and white ball is a vapid celebration of capitalist values. I think we should boycott it, together.
But it's gonna be so fun.
It's a grotesque display of wealth.
But our friends are gonna be there.
Friends? They're petulant snobs.
You sound crazy.
I sound enlightened.
Okay, I get it. You had a profound experience. You were possessed, and now you think you're better than all of this, but come on. At the end of the day, you're still a rich girl who lives in a giant townhouse in the sea beneath 14th Street.
On second thought, Kaz, you belong at that ball. Your midnight blue tux will be a glimmer of hope in a cruel world.
You know what, Helena? You don't deserve this big Toblerone.
Where to?
Anywhere but here.
You got it, boss.
I have a history of mental neglection towards women, yes. Mental, as far as like, I always felt the need to want to control the woman. I always felt the need to want to I guess, confine them and like, only you will be enough for you.
How come you're gonna sensationalize the negativity and not give the kid any type of positivity? So what you're saying is,
They say X is accused of whatever, he should not be. You're not guilty yet. However, these writers, they don't give a fuck about that. Once you get charged...
Stop right there. Am I guilty?
Surveillance video showing two men surrounding the BMW.
Why would I give a fuck? Why would I give a fuck about what another nigga in a fucking suit and tie gotta say about me? They can suck my dick!
Importance of being, like, the need to control, but I always felt the need to control off of being scared, off of being insecure, off of, like, not feeling like I was enough. I always felt that need. But the sooner you realize that...
I think some people are...
On my ass cheek.
No, hold on. Hold on.
So then at what point did the music come into play into your life?
When I was like 15 years old, I would play with it. I was listening to all the young niggas of that generation. I was listening to Wayne. I was listening to Drake. I was listening to the whole Young Money. You feel me? When Young Money was popping, but I was weird. I used to listen to rock. That's not even weird. You know what I'm saying? I was diverse. I was mentally capable of doing stuff like that. I was listening to like The Fray, Papa Roach, like different rock bands. You know what I'm saying? I was always strange, and then I go from that to listening to classic. And I was weird.
You should. That's great that you know different genres and different sounds that you like, because that's what music. That's hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You shouldn't just pigeonhole yourself into one thing. I've heard from some people that it's a little distorted, like the way that it's recorded is distorted. That's on purpose.
Yeah.
Why?
It's raw. It's raw, and it don't sound like anybody else. And if it don't sound like anybody else, then it sound like me.
Where to?
Anywhere but here.
You got it, boss.
Mentally, where are you?
I think I'm in a stronger place than I ever was after the breakdown, or I like to say the breakthrough. You know, everyone has a position in the universe, and you know, I've been made and had the experiences I've had for a reason, to be expressive, to go through going to the hospital. You know, like you look at a Birkin bag, the way it's made, the more scratches on it, the more value it has. You know, so all those things, those pieces of the story have created who I am today, and I wouldn't turn down anything. Like, people are so raised on the idea of home team, away team, positive, negative, good, bad. Like, I think negative gets too much of a negative rap. You know, life is a balance. There's no bad, and there's no enemies. Even people want to kill you are not your enemy. Things just are. It depends on what side you're on, if something is good or bad. And I just wanted to say, like, there was elements about going to the hospital and having a breakdown or a breakthrough that was fire. It was incredible.
What do you think caused the mental breakdown?
Fear, stress, being controlled, manipulation, like being a pawn in a chess piece of life. Stressing things that create like validation that I didn't need to worry about as much.
So you was mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted, physically exhausted, everything.
Yeah.
Are you scared of that happening again? You having a breakdown or breakthrough?
Nah. I'm happy it happened. I'm happy to have gone to the other side and back. You know, there's some things when it happened I want to speak on. I want to point out the moment when you're in the hospital bed and you're next to your friend and you tell them, don't let this person leave my side, and they put you inside of an elevator.
But you thought they was gonna drug you or kill you?
I thought I was gonna get killed. That's something that has to change. I can't express to you, like, how traumatizing that moment is. And then you waked up, drugged the fuck out.
So they put you on medication?
Yeah.
Are you still on any now, or?
Oh, most definitely.
What they got you on?
I ain't gonna say.
Does the medication help? You don't want to tell us what it is, but does it help?
It's an imperfect solution. Just calm me down. But there's a lot of ways to calm down, you know.
Don't you feel like that takes a little bit of your superpower away, though?
all this power in being controlled and calm. You know, X-Men really understanding how to really use his power. Or Superman. That's me. This is like, once the kryptonite is gone, I got the confidence, everything is possible. Building acres, raps, stadium tours, designs, companies, ideas to ignite the next generations. Like, everything is possible, you know? And I'm just a vessel, and that's my job in the universe. As a servant to the world, I have to be me.
Most beautiful thoughts are always besides the darkest. Today I seriously thought about killing you. I contemplated premeditated murder. And I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you, so. Today I thought about killing you. Premeditated murder. You'd only care enough to kill somebody you love. The most beautiful thoughts are always inside the darkest. Just say it out loud to see how it feels. People say, don't say this, don't say that. Just say it out loud just to see how it feels. Weigh all the options. Nothing's off the table. Today I thought about killing you. Premeditated murder. I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you. The most beautiful thoughts are always besides the darkest. I think this is the part where I'm supposed to say something good to compensate it so it doesn't come off bad.
But sometimes I think really bad things. Really, really, really bad things.
And I love myself way more than I love you. See, if I was trying to relate it to more people, I'd probably say I'm struggling with loving myself because that seems like a common theme, but that's not the case here. I love myself way more than I love you. And I think about killing myself. So best believe, I thought about killing you today.
Premeditated murder.
So what does alone mean to you?
Alone, what does that mean to me? That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
I'm not really sure. For me, it used to mean lonely. Because I'm a very independent person. So I spend a lot of my time alone, and I thought that was a negative thing. But now I realize that the fact that I'm alone so much, I derive power from that. Because I'm alone with my own thoughts. And being alone is how I understand myself, and like introspection, and I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's interesting that you would equate the word lonely and alone, because I think a lot of people do that. And I think that alone is a neutral word, but that our experience gives it meaning. And I think it's a word that has two meanings. One is that I am alone, I am solitary, I am an individual. And because I'm an individual, there is no one else who can make choices for me. There's no one else who can live this life for me. There's no one else who can decide what I believe. I alone have the opportunity, the power, the huge responsibility to determine what direction I go in, what decisions I make, who I love, and all of that. Yet, I alone have this power, but if all I thought about was that, it could feel very lonely.
There's nothing like the Lord.
on, sopranos, let me hear you. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, nothing like you. When I think of the goodness. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, nothing like you. Can we put it all together? Everybody, everybody. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, nothing like you. Come on, put your hand together, everybody. When I think, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that He's done for me, nothing like you. God's goodness is so good to us, it just keeps running over. Come on. When I think of the goodness of Jesus,
And so for me, it is understanding that although I am alone in my decisions and my choices, it doesn't mean that I have to be alone in this world, because I still have the choice to be part of some community, to connect to other people, whether it's my family or my coworkers, friends, or schoolmates, that I have this choice that even though I'm individual, I can also be part of a community.
Everybody wants to hear from you, and I want to have a discussion about it. What drove you to that? What was your point? What are you trying to do with the message you're sending?
Well, it was really just my subconscious. It was a feeling I had, you know, like people were taught how to think, we're taught how to feel. We don't know how to think for ourselves. We don't know how to feel for ourselves. People say feel free, but they don't really want us to feel free. And I felt a freedom in, first of all, just doing something that everybody tells you not to do. You know, you can't tell me nothing. I made the song, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me what I'm, you know, supposed to do. And also, it's like the idea of icons and representations. You know, I don't subscribe to icons. You take like the Nazi symbol. If you go to India, it's all over the place, but it doesn't represent that. It represents something different. So for me to wear that hat means I want to make America great in my own way.
So were you wearing the hat specifically to show support for Donald Trump? Or was it a bigger statement about free thought?
What? I mean, so this opened up a conversation. I'm probably gonna do the least good explanation of why. I'm just connected with the universe, period. You know, I'm just, and that's gonna come off whack. Don't try to wacko-jacko me for saying that, because that's what the media is trying to do. They're attacking me with these smoke screens that I'm not gonna fall for. Now, if you wanna ask me, I don't have extremely strong political opinions. You could talk to John Legend if you want some political. I've never been into politics. I just love Trump. That's my boy. Like, I think that we have to get next to everyone. If we don't like Trump, we have to talk to them. We have to talk because Trump is a human being also, and he's in a very powerful position, and he's doing a lot of things to actually help business owners be able to go past all these fake laws and rules and things. I mean, candidates can give you the facts better than that, but we need to speak to people. Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So we keep on saying, I hate you, f you, you, how are we going to get a different result out of hate? Why don't we just try love? Why don't we just try love? Why can't it be okay for an influential rapper in the black community to go up to the president and talk to him about how we can make a change one by one? We have the resources for a peaceful world, and we're gonna make it through. I know I disappointed you today, brother, and I know I disappointed the black community when I wore the hat, and I'm sorry for disappointing you, but like I just told J. Cole on the phone right now, it's a bigger plan, and I'm just doing what the universe told me. Now, I'm not drugged the out, but I did pop a 911 yesterday before I got here to make sure I didn't prove everybody right. So I do think that pharmaceuticals can be extremely helpful. Everything in moderation, though.
You tell us what the root of all of this is. What are we talking about? Are we talking about free thought, free love? What is it?
It's free love. It's the spirit. You know, you had, in the office, you had Tupac and John Lennon on the wall. I don't want to be the third one, but I'm willing to be the third one for free love on that wall. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
If I say I love Dr. Jan Adams that performed surgery, my mother's final surgery, people don't want to accept forgiveness and love. Like even Harvey, you said you can't love everyone when we talked about the Jan Adams.
And I believe that.
But does God want you to love everyone? Well, first of all, do you believe in God? Do you believe in
yes,
spirit?
But I don't necessarily think. I know people say that, Kanye. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from.
If you start thinking about love and start feeling love and thinking about forgiveness, then you can overcome things.
So, just to finish up, what would you say is kind of the key to whole heart, with the whole heart process? What would you say?
If they just had a minute, I would say one of the keys is to be intellectually curious about yourself. That when you do things, when you think things, when you feel things, to be curious about where that comes from. And the more curious you become about why do I do that? Why have I always done that? Why did I just start doing that? It puts you on this path to better understand yourself. And the more you understand you, the greater opportunity you have to connect with people, because you're more confident in yourself. You are more trusting of yourself. You love yourself at a level that's deeper than when we're just really surface and we don't think about who we are and what we do and why we do it. So just starting with that curiosity about me is a good start in the process. And when I become more curious about me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take a step that leads me to know more.
Okay. The good outweighs the bad, even on your estate. Remember I'd say, hey, hey, one day you'll be the man you always knew you could be. And if you knew how proud I was, you'd never shed a tear, have a fear, no you wouldn't do that. And no I didn't pick the day to turn the page. I know it's not the end every time I see her face and I hear you say, hello my only one. Remember none. You got the world 'cause you got love in your hands and you're still my chosen one. So can you understand? One day you'll understand. So hear me out, I won't go, no goodbyes, just hello, and when you cry, I will cry, and when you smile, I will smile, and next time when I look in your eyes, we'll have wings and we'll fly. No, my only one, just like the morning sun, you'll keep on rising till the sky knows your name, and you're still my chosen one. Remember who you are. No, you're not perfect, but you're not your mistakes. Hey, 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 hey.
The drawback of spending a lot of time alone, that some people then equate that with isolation.
Mm-hmm.
So then they put themselves off in a corner and they don't connect with other people. And so what you said was, then I had to practice my social skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing is, if it's good to spend time alone, but we also have to go outside of that comfort zone and practice some skills so that we can also be together in community.
To feel less alone.
To feel less alone.
Yeah.
So I think that being an individual is necessary because you can't live any other way. But then also being together in community is also necessary. But you bring your individual self.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to conform to what everybody expects of you or what you think you should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After reviewing all schizophrenia symptoms, it may be easy to look at someone like Kanye West and say he has the disorder. After all, wasn't that the whole point of this video? Unfortunately, it's always a little more complicated than that. Sure, Kanye West displays many of the symptoms, but we have to keep in mind that we only see the Kanye that the media shows us. Obviously, this Kanye will get more views than this Kanye.
You know, to me, it's such a blessing. And now I feel like it's going to give me the stability that I need to really create and really do God's work in the way I should, you know.
And some things,
I just here to support you.
Shut the up!
Maybe just taken out of context.
How's it going, Kanye?
Don't say anything to me, man. Like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. talking about how's it going. It's not going good. Y'all here trying to take money out to make money off us. That's how it's going. You want me to be standing out in front of your house at 4 a.m.?
And that's what makes abnormal psychology so complicated. We always have to keep in mind that we'll never truly understand someone else's disorder because we've never truly been in their shoes. And when it comes down to it, abnormality is just based off of context. A Christian who said he's God would be called crazy, but followers of other religions who have the same belief of being a God would be called sane. Being normal just means that you're similar to most of society. So at the end of the day, Kanye might just be crazy, but at least he thinks outside the box.
What's the name about and how the fuck do you say it? Is what somebody said.
XXX Yeah, it means unknown temptation. Because all throughout life, everything will be unknown temptation. Life revolves around choices pretty much. So you have the tempting one and then you have the less appealing one. You have to understand the gray aspect of it. Because black and white are gray. People say there is nothing but black and white, but really and truly there's gray. I won't be happy unless human minds understand the gray, so we can move forward and reach the futuristic point of perspective. So people don't realize that their state of mind is affecting the universe in itself. So I want to teach them to be self-aware. I want to teach them how to compromise and find true love, bro. I want to teach them that they can appreciate what they do have. Because I'm still trying to teach myself appreciation. Seeing Kurt Cobain blow his brains out meant a lot to me. I idolized suicide. I thought it was a gangster way to go out. It's like, fuck my mother feelings, fuck my sister feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I realized you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel that way. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how it's supposed to end. The people in the positive aspect clearly see that I'm trying. The most important thing is that you try. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better person. If you're gonna judge before understanding something, before making an educated assumption, and before thoroughly judging, thoroughly getting information and going through the full perspective of my situation, if you can't put yourself in the shoes of someone else, then you're not a smart person.
All right. Anything else you want to share with the world? This has been a fun little impromptu interview.
Be fearless. Be without fear. If you're fearful, you'll be afraid to do anything. Go outside, soak up the sun. The more time you spend in the darkness, sometimes there has to be an equalizer. You have to maintain the balance. If you don't maintain the balance, then you fall off the axis. And if we fall off the axis, everything as we know it starts to crumble.
Yeah.
Ask me the question again.
No, I was saying, how does this story end? And
How does it end? I live as long as I possibly can, so these kids can see as possible, and then boom, I die either of old age or from or somebody murder me or some shit. Fuck it.